We're here at CES 2012 in Las Vegas, Nevada, just talking about the cool stuff that we've seen at this year's show. Mark and I are just going to discuss a few of the cool things we've seen. Mark, what's your favorite thing so far?
Hard to say what my favorite thing is so far. There's just, it's mind-boggling how much there is to see here, really, and exhausting actually. But I really like the LG 55-inch OLED display TV. Just gorgeous, really beautiful. We saw some bone conduction headphones that kind of sit outside of your ear. Very cool. Actually, sound quite good. And don't go in your ear at all. So those are a couple of things that I thought, were really cool. Some of the stuff that we're seeing sort of from the enterprise side, the mobile wars, it's appropriate that we're sort of standing in front of Qualcomm's booth here, because Intel and Qualcomm are really sort of taking the gloves off and starting to fight in the mobile space. So it's going to be interesting to see how that evolves over the next year or so.
The TV, the OLED TV, was fantastic, and it's one of those things you literally have to see to believe, because the color was so deep and so rich and so different than anything else we've ever seen. And those headphones were pretty awesome. There's a lot of like weird little things too. As you get further back in the booths, there was like Marvel sponsored guitars from PV. There was like Gibson had a really great setup of all their guitar stuff and kind of geek toys. Do you remember the DeLorean we saw?
Yeah. Which is amazing. Apparently, they're actually producing them again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of cool to see a DeLorean on the show floor.
Yeah, so it's an electric-powered DeLorean. Microsoft is going to be felt when they're not here. The amount of booth space they have and the vast array of products they have is pretty cool.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, because they cross from from Windows and mobile and Xbox and media and it's just a huge space with a ton of really cool stuff. So yeah, for sure, the loss of Microsoft here at CES will be felt next year.
One of the cool things we noticed was the press room, which is kind of where the Technorati live, was just a sea of Macs. But we came down to the show floor and saw the Intel booth, and the Ultrabooks were like the first time that I think either one of us who were kind of diehard Mac guys said, wow, maybe there's hope for the PC after all, because those things are sexy.
Really nice. Asus has a couple Ultrabooks, the ZenBooks, that just look gorgeous. Really thin, really light, really powerful, great battery life. I think, almost 4 years after the first MacBook Air, finally we're getting a PC sort of in the fight in that space.
Yeah. The other thing that I really liked was just the presence of the places like CNET and actually getting to see how Twit does their mobile broadcast. It's really impressive how sophisticated some of this stuff has become.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was 2010 was the first year that Twit came on site, and I think it's grown quite a bit even since then. But it's quite the setup that they have over there. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. One of my favorite little stories is the camera we're actually shooting on right now, the Zoom, has been one of the little prettiest girls at the ball. I've had at least a half a dozen guys come up to me and say, what exactly is that thing? And it's a really effective little tool, and it's like $350, and the quality of the video we're getting out of it is just fantastic. I'm really happy with that purchase. I've had a blast here. You guys have been great with us, and I've really enjoyed being with you guys, so thank you for having me, and this has been a great time.
And thank you for coming, Brian, and shooting our video and all that stuff. We are having a great time. Exhausting as it is, it's a lot of fun.